Yo, what a show it was, what a show it was. Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. It's Hitman Cause, and welcome to your official results for NXT No Mercy. And of course, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome, as always, the humble man, Gary. Welcome to the contracts.
Yes, what's good, my man, called Peyton.
And you already know what it is, man. Ready to get into this?
Well, Steph, you know it. Let's do this shit like Brutus.
Alright. To start things off, we had Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin. And, man, yo. As if, you know, that it wasn't already solidified. I am so happy that they're making Baron Corbin into a serious guy again. And his entrance started off as that. This dude coming out looking like Ghost Rider, man.
Exactly. That was crazy.
And for all of you saying that he was ripping off Undertaker or he was a low budget Undertaker, shut up. Because for one thing, like Undertaker, he collects motorcycles. That's number one. And number two, he actually bought a motorcycle off of Undertaker.
Oh, word.
Hell, freaking, the house that he lived, the mansion that he lives in right now, he bought off Undertaker.
Wow.
So all y'all, shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Freaking Corbin's a badass, and he came out looking like a badass. Which brings me to Braun Breaker. I understand, you know, he's all about having that dog in him, but this, in my opinion, for his entrance was a little too much. I did not like that. And having that freaking dog's head over him, looking like freaking Mantar. You should have just stuck to wearing that hoodie and having that dog mask. He was looking badass enough, you know.
Yo, I got you. I got you perfectly. Actually, Corbin's entrance was kind of actually good. So I feel exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And then the match itself, you know, I really enjoyed what they both brought to the table. Corbin also has shown that he's further expanding his playbook. You know what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying perfectly, for real.
I'll admit, I forgot what. I think he added a little bit of aerial into his game, but not too much. You know, but yeah, he's got it going good. And hell,
most definitely does.
And you know, at one point, it looked as if Braun was gonna win because he hit him with the military press into the fireman's carry slam. No. Into the running press slam. But Corbin kicked out. And then in the closing moments of the match, it looked as if it looked as if he was going to hit Corbin with a spear. But then out of nowhere, Mr. Stone pulled up. At first, I was going to say this makes no sense, but considering that he managed Von Wagner, it does make sense. So, anyways, Mr. Stone pulled up. He was on the top turnbuckle, and he tried to do a cross body onto Von Wagner, only for Von to catch him and then throw him into the security that was still outside, because before the bell rang, freaking Corbin and Breaker began fighting all around the outside of the ring. And hell, freaking Corbin even put Braun through the announce table, only for Braun to no sell it. So And honestly, it was shit like that as to why this should have been a street fight. You know, you feel me?
I hear you, bro. Facts, like word.
But I'm still satisfied with what we got. And part of me thinks
With the second match, right?
no, first match, Corbin and Breaker.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, I'm satisfied too. Honestly speaking, that was one of the best matches of the friggin' night.
Yeah, and honestly, I think their feud is gonna stop here, just because of Mr. Stone interfering, basically as Braun, don't forget about what you did to Von Wagner kind of thing. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. I think so too.
And if anything, this win further propels Corbin to maybe challenge for a title.
Exactly.
So good on them. Nice good match to get the crowd hyped. Got me hyped and ready for the rest of the card.
Yes, I got you.
Moving on, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Trick Williams for the NXT North American title with Dragon Lee as special guest referee. I'll be honest. I saw no way Dom was going to win this match just because of how much of the odds were stacked against him despite being a heel. Like this match honestly was looking like they were really trying to screw him over.
Yeah, for real.
But even so, for what we got, the match was still very good. And hell, there were some nice rep bumps as well, where first Trick tried to go for a super kick, only for Dom to duck, and he wound up clocking Dragon Lee. Then a regular referee came in, he started officiating the match. Then Dom tried to go for a move, Trick moved out the way, and then Dom hit the ref. So now we had two knocked out refs. Already crazy shit. Then towards the end, Dom tries to cheat and hit Trick with the NXT North American title, only for Trick to duck and then hit that flying knee. He needs to come up with a name for that.
He really does.
But anyways, he hits him with the flying knee, and with also the flying knee hits Dom in the face along with the title. And then Dragon Lee was able to gather himself, get back in the ring, and 1, 2, 3, and like that, Trick Williams was the new NXT North American champion.
Yeah, I was happy with that too.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this is where I gotta spoil things because you didn't watch NXT, but I have to spoil NXT. And this is why I wanted to do this sooner, so I wouldn't have to do this. But unfortunately, the good times did not last because if y'all saw NXT, Dom had his rematch, and with the help of All Judgment Day, Dom won back the NXT North American title.
Oh, okay. Gotta see it.
And to which this bears the question: what was the point of taking the title off Dom at the pay-per-view if y'all were just gonna give it back to him a couple days later?
Exactly.
And then on top of that, y'all did Trick dirty, man, because he definitely deserved this title reign. And don't get me wrong, I got no problem with Dom. I like Dom, but y'all violated Trick, man. Actually, now I think he now has the record for the shortest title reign as NXT North American champion at only a couple days. I'm pretty sure he has the shortest title reign.
More than likely, that shit was ridiculous. He should have kept longer. I'm glad my boy. I'm glad my boy Trick won it, but then now he lost it. But damn, yo.
And Jesus, man. But to be fair, wait, did you see Raw? Yo,
Yeah, no, man, I'm trying to think if I seen Raw. I'm actually watching a little bit of it right now. I'm up to the part actually where they was backstage. Judgment Day was talking a bit.
Well, if you remember, freaking Mommy gave him an ultimatum: either win the title or don't come back at all.
Or not come home. Yes, I saw that part in the beginning. I did see that part. Yo, mommy was going off as the beginning of Raw. Oh my god.
Yeah. And if anything, considering what happened, she might as well have spoiled what happened, you know.
Exactly.
But also, when it comes to the Judgment Day, how much longer are they going to keep yanking along JD McDonough?
Exactly.
Have him join the group. Stop playing games with him. With as much as he's stuck his neck out for the group, freaking have him join.
That's right.
Moving on, we had the Fatal 4-Way tag match. Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo versus the Creed Brothers versus Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo versus Out of the Mud. And
that also,
yeah.
Sorry, cut you.
No, go ahead.
That also was one of the best motherfucking matches of the night.
I agree. You know, freaking all four teams brought their stuff, and I don't know whether it was legitimate or not, but if it wasn't legitimate, then I like what they did with Tony D'Angelo, where he lifted up, I think, both Garza and Carrillo, but while he did that, his leg gave out, and so then they had the medical staff check on him and take him to the back, to which then, you know, for the moment, Stacks was on his own, and then and to which then all the other teams, you know, pretty much had an advantage. And I'll say this, I may not like them much anymore, but the Creed Brothers once again was showing out here. Freaking Julius with hitting everybody with a belly to back suplex, to Brutus freaking tossing niggas all around the ring like he the fucking Hulk, to hitting a Brutus bomb to the outside on everybody.
Right.
And who could forget the best part? Because eventually D'Angelo, he did come back, although he had to fight the medical staff to get to the ring because they were trying to stop him. But with him back, that brought forward the best spot in my opinion, which was a quadruple superplex, all four corners, a superplex, beautiful, and was perfect sync because they all did it at the same time as well, man. Very great work. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
But in the end, Tony D'Angelo and Stacks got the job done and successfully retained their titles. Absolutely great match.
It was.
You know, it's funny, you know, when it comes to multi-man matches, with the main roster, they usually hit or miss, but on NXT, you can always count on a banger when it comes to multi-man matches, or in this case, multi-team matches. But still, you can always count on it to be a banger. And this was no different. You feel me? Because I mean, I don't want to say I was mind blown by this, but even with as many multi-man matches that I've seen in NXT, you'd think I'd be used to this, but yet they just seem to find another way every time to blow my mind. Well, yeah, you feel me, Humble Man? Man, just absolutely wonderful, man. You know. But moving on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I move on, anything you wanted to add to the tag match?
Tag match. What I wanted to add is just that, like, yo, that match is just one of the best, and like, yo, oh my god, I have nothing negative about it. It's just one of the best matches. Honestly speaking, I don't think there's no match on this card that was terrible at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moving on, we had Noam Dar versus Butch in a British rules match for the NXT Heritage Cup.
Right.
And man, uh, and this is crazy because it just once again, you know, another great match. As expected, you know, Metaphor was cheating on behalf of Noam Dar.
Oh yeah.
Where after the first bell, he popped Butch with an elbow, but then after the second round, he got Butch got him back.
Oh yeah.
But
that's correct.
And then there was a time where where I think Noam had the ref distracted. It was either that or Jakara and Lash had the ref distracted. To which then Oro freaking kicked Butch in the face, and then that allowed Noam to hit Supernova 11 to get the first fall. Then,
oh yeah.
But and then after the kick, freaking Tyler Bate knocked the hell out of Oro Mensah, which took him out for pretty much the rest of the match. Then Butch he actually hit the Tyler driver, but it wasn't enough to get the fall. But he did hit the bitter end, which did get the fall.
Exactly.
So then it was tied up, 1-up. But then at this point, you know, Butch still had to get a second fall because you know how it is. If a British rules match ends in a tie when it comes to the Heritage Cup, the tiebreaker goes to the champ.
That's correct.
But then in the closing moments of the match, it looked as if, you know, we were going to get a second bitter end when, out of all the people to interfere, Gallus interferes.
Yeah.
And freaking ambushes Tyler Bate.
Exactly, yeah. I saw that. That was just, yo.
And honestly, I really didn't understand why.
Yeah, neither did I.
Because, you know, I don't...
Right.
I'm all for, you know... I'm all for Noam Dar winning by cheating. Just because, you know, it's what I expect of him, but...
Exactly.
But man... And I'm not complaining by any means, but what purpose or what beef did Gallus have against Butch and Tyler Bate? I mean, I understand maybe because Joe Coffey was probably still salty over losing to Butch in the Heritage Cup Finals, but
exactly.
Actually, yeah, I bet you that was the reason.
Right, could be.
So yeah, so never mind. So never mind. But either way, the distraction did its job, where Butch was distracted, to which then he once again got hit with Supernova 11, and Dar got the second and deciding fall to retain the Heritage Cup and and funny enough, as if on cue, freaking Oro Mensa uh woke up from after he was knocked after he was taken out of the match,
Right.
and part of me wonders where not just Noam wonders where they're gonna go from here. Like,
Really.
what is next for the metaphor?
I wonder too.
But whatever is next, I will be ready for it, and patiently anticipating.
Right, that's for real. That's a fact, man.
Because no, I'm sorry. You were saying?
No, I'm saying the match. The match with Noam Dar and Butch.
Yeah.
That match was good though, but like all of what you were saying, I agree 1,000%. Like the ambushes and stuff, like oh my lord, like damn it.
And like I said, just because I expect that from them is why I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah, I'm not complaining either. I mean, it was crazy.
And also, again, I like metaphor.
Right, cool.
Moving on, we had Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT title. My God, I think we might have a candidate for match of the year.
That's a fact, and I'm speaking. I had a feeling that Melo was gonna lose, but I'm glad I was wrong at saying how he was. The way I predicted he was gonna lose, I'm glad I was wrong at how I predicted it.
And how'd you predict?
I predicted that Trick was going to turn on him and cause him to lose. So I'm glad I was wrong about that. I'm glad to see they still together. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think that. But before I get to that, oh my God, yo, this dude Dragunov, man, can't nothing stop this guy.
Yeah, man.
Cause this dude just keeps going and going, and this dude, he's honestly a glutton for punishment. Cause it seems like he'll just keep taking punishment and get stronger as the match progresses. And like, no matter what Melo did, it just wasn't enough. And I'm thinking, what more does Melo need to do? And the more the match progressed, I couldn't help but notice that not once did Melo hit nothing but net. Whereas with freaking Dragunov hit 3 H-bombs. First he hit a regular one, wasn't enough. Then he hit one from the top rope, but Melo still kicked out. But then the third one is what got the job done, and had Melo win the match. Had Dragunov win the match. And man, just so wild, man. First off, my hat's off to Melo. Your title reign was great. It was sad to see it end, but all good things must come to an end eventually. But do not hang your head, brother. You had a great reign. You repped the culture to the fullest and showed nothing but black excellence. And then above all, of course, congratulations to Ilya Dragunov. Honestly, for him, I gotta say, I hope this reign doesn't end prematurely, like how his NXT United Kingdom reign had to end because he got injured. You know? Now, Humble Man. Um, back to what you said when it came to Mello turning on Trick. Uh, there, there was something that happened when they were backstage that at first I didn't catch, but then somebody screenshotted it, and what happened was that while what's his face, Mello and Trick were celebrating Trick's title win, Mello was eyeing the North American title. And even though
Right.
he didn't interfere in the title defense, what it still has me thinking that he that eventually Mello might turn on Trick. And honestly, I really hope that doesn't happen. But considering everything that's been going on, I think it's only a matter of time. Moving on, we had the main event. What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say that match, that match of Dragunov and Melo Hayes, it was a good match. Honestly speaking, it really was. Dragunov ain't no stopping him, as I wanted to add, and also Melo, I hope he gets his belt back, but we'll see what happens. It was a good match, but oh my God, Dragunov, oh my Lord.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. When they call this guy the Mad Dragon, like seriously, he deserves every last meaning of that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, he does deserve it.
Moving on, we had the main event: Tiffany Stratton versus Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Title. And wow, this I can honestly say was, even in defeat, this was by far Tiffany's coming out party. I thought she had absolutely no chance in this match, but yet here she is, freaking showing us that number one, she can get extreme, and two, she can hang with Becky Lynch. Because honestly, this honestly might also be a match of the year candidate. This was absolutely crazy. Wow, and these spots were wild too, and especially. I gotta once again give it up to what's his face, to Tiffany Stratton, because because I love the spot where she hit the Swanton bomb onto Becky Lynch through the table, even though it wasn't going completely through the table, it was still great. And honestly, she almost was looking like Jeff Hardy there. And then she even hit it in the ring too. Didn't get the job done though. And then, actually towards the end, she tried to hit her her BME, best moonsault ever. I don't know what she calls it.
Oh
But
yeah, man. The main event match, that match right there was, oh my god, very good. If you ask me, it would have to be better than their first match.
absolutely,
For
and
real.
it definitely delivered.
It
Um,
really did.
but also, at the end, freaking Tiffany tried to go for the best moonsault ever, but unfortunately she missed, and then this allowed Becky to hit the manhandle slam on a pile of chairs, no less, to retain the title. And honestly, in a way, how this was Tiffany's coming out party in defeat, I honestly can compare this to when Velveteen Dream faced off against Aleister Black. And that match made people look at Dream and realize that he was a serious player. Like the level
Right.
the level that he brought to that match is the exact level that Tiffany brought into this match. And will she gain back the title? Maybe eventually, but just that night wasn't her night. However, she got nothing to hang her head over. And overall, this pay-per-view was great.
It was. Way better than the Great American Bash. I said to myself, yo, it's great. Real great better than American Bash.
That's another thing. I'm like I've finally been watched of the Great American Bash and how disappointing that was. This was great,
It really was, for real. That's a fact.
And
Pay-per-view was better than Great American Bash.
yeah, and actually in the main event, freaking Becky actually injured her arm and showed a picture of it. I think on IG. It should look pretty gruesome. But it's only a temporary injury. She'll be back next week. But yeah, and it really has me looking forward to NXT's next review, Halloween Havoc. Who knows what'll happen then? You know.
Right.
Yeah. But with that being said, that's gonna do it for this edition of the Contracts. So I definitely want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your bitch's schedule to come and chill with your boy. I definitely want to thank the Humble Man, as always, for kicking his wrestling knowledge.
That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact. And we're going to be right back at y'all tomorrow or Thursday with predictions for Fastlane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, it's the Hitman and the Humble Man. And if you see us coming, run.